Hello and welcome to Happy Foot, Sad Foot, your LAFC gateway drug, and the only LAFC podcast that asks, "Are we back?" I'm Travis Helwig.
I'm Darren Miller.
And I'm Vince LaRosa.
And we just beat Messi, motherfucker.
It's over.
Over. There's no other games to play.
Absolutely no chance of coming back. I don't even know if they show up to the next game.
Shut up. This was one of my greatest nights of my life. We have a Nathan Ordaz legacy game. When I saw Nathan Ordaz was starting, I laughed out loud. And then
because you knew he's better than Messi.
Yeah. And then he proved tonight that he's better than Messi. I am getting an Ordaz jersey. That is a promise at the beginning of the show. Nathan Ordaz, hero of the pod. I can't believe how perfect LAFC played all night against an impossible team. Vince, what did we see? You said we had to play perfect for 90 minutes. What did you think?
I'm pleasantly surprised because I did say we had to play perfect for 90 minutes, and I know that that was a tall ask after what we saw in San Diego, but they really did, and I think they were conservative in some of their tactics. They didn't send a lot of numbers forward, but they were clean on the ball. They didn't lose it in bad spots. I think the only blemish on the game is they probably should have scored another goal. And some of the free kicks they gave up, you cannot give up those. That the fact that Messi had three prime opportunities and missed three of them, you know he's not gonna miss more. But otherwise, so many guys individually, the team had a great game, but so many guys individually really stepped up. Eddie Segura, incredible game. I thought Tim Tillman had a good game.
Tim Tillman had a great game.
Yeah.
Obviously,
the guys everyone was scared of.
Yeah.
Had good games.
The guys that we all knew were going to come through in the clutch in the toughest moments.
Everyone but us. Sorry, good correction. Yeah. Everyone but us were scared.
I mean, the only guy that I could really say that I'm still a little upset about is one Denny Blanca. The man is in his own head. He's having problems. He needs to go to therapy or something. I'm worried about him, but thank God everyone else was on task, on the game plan. It was a really great performance, and against, I know we probably would have loved them to be a little flashier, have more shots on goal, things like that. But this is a really good Miami team, and if you rewatch the game, they were really they were the ones dropping back, they were the ones packing behind the ball. Besides Suarez and Messi, who get kind of free rolls and get to decide to press when they want, the rest of the guys were really selling out to get back and get behind the ball. And LAFC didn't fall into the trap. I think they were pragmatic and they were conservative when they had to be, and Ordaz, I mean, to get the ball, understand the space. And I honestly, when he first got the ball, I was yelling at Under because I was like, Under, make that run. Yeah. And when he didn't, Ordaz was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to do it myself. Looked up, he measured his shot, measured where the goalkeeper was, and just fucking buried it.
I saw some
grumble. That was a weak shot. Let's be honest.
It bounces before it goes in.
Yeah.
I saw some grumbles about Under during this game. I don't give a shit. We won against the best team in the league. Their first loss in 2025 was tonight in BMO Stadium.
Crazy.
They haven't come close. I mean, I guess they had a tie, right? But they've dominated almost every team. And we, I think, from the start of the game, seemed in control of the pace and the tactics. Yeah. And we were the big question I had is, do we have a fire in our fucking belly? Right? There's been a lot of games this year where we did not have that fire. Mm-hmm. And this game, from moment 1 until moment 96, we had that fire, except for that stupid foul we gave to Messi at the top of the box.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the game plan, and if you guys want to talk tactic, let's talk an actual tactic. They used a lot of what Messi and what the other players around Messi have to do against them. There was a lot of moments where you would see them basically wait for Fafa Picault to press, and immediately a midfielder goes out wide. Or it was either Tillman or Delgado, because they knew that Messi's not going to press, but that's Picault's job. That's his entire gig. That's what he's there for. And they were able to, stay in possession and get basically through the first line of pressure. And then from there, Miami had to drop back every time because they're not going to try to run you down. They're not going to chase after you. They're not a real pressing team other than their frontline press. And I thought that was a strong tactic. And it seemed like everyone knew the game plan. And I really love the way we've talked about this from the Sporting game, when the midfield is playing a game in which they're passing to each other and they're connecting with each other and they're moving the ball in a way in which they can get it in and out of pressure. The team looks really good. I still think some creative passers in midfield would be nice if they could break open the game, but they can at least control the game. And that's as of right now, that's good enough. And I think that gives LAFC a chance to win every game that they're in.
It really felt from the get-go like a team that was prepared for this. And it's interesting to me that the first leg of both Champions League games have been the two best games that LAFC have been playing. And it makes me wonder, is that our focus at the beginning of the season in a league where 18 teams make the playoffs? Are we saying, let's put all of our effort trying to figure out these Champions League teams? Because not only did we win, we should have won by more than that. Like what you said, like we were in control of that game.
That was our game.
At any point, Messi could score, right? So there was a lot of anxiety, I think, the whole game through. But I was very proud of the team during this game. And not only that, I was proud of the fans who I've never seen a Messi Miami game that had that many home fans, right? It was 80, 90% LAFC fans. There were Miami and Argentina fans, but it was a home game for LAFC.
I think that was maybe Miami's worst traveling fan ratio that they've experienced.
Easily.
It was like a smattering of pink jerseys, like in a way that you see a smattering of away jerseys in any game. It was not that much more than that.
I think Kendall Jenner's a real LAFC fan now.
I think definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
of course. I mean,
she was
she
wearing
had
the scarf.
She had the scarf on.
When Nathan Ordaz scores that goal, how can you not be?
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner and Nathan Ordaz, they're going to date
How
soon.
can you not crush on Nathan Ordaz?
I mean,
The Prince of Van Nuys.
yeah, if you could put that
I
together.
mean, she grew up there too.
Shout out to Vaughn
Not Van
Amirian.
Nuys, but
Vaughn Amirian,
the Valley.
our sponsor for this game, who gave away tickets, sat directly in front of us. We had never
That was
met
crazy.
Vaughn
That
Amirian
was
before.
incredible
Hung out with Vaughn
coincidence.
Amirian all game. So shout out to Vaughn
Absolutely.
Amirian.
Thank you, Vaughn. Incredible coincidence that I ran into him in the concourse, and I was like, "Oh my god, hey!" And then we got to our seats, and he was there again, and he was literally right in front of us. It was amazing. That was really fun.
Any happy feet or sad? I mean, sad feet. Let's talk about it. What do we think we could have done better? That we're gonna have to do better when we go to when we all travel to Miami next week.
We're all going to Miami.
We're all
right?
going to Miami.
We're all
Call
going to
your
Miami.
guy. Get on Telegram. We're going to Miami. What could we have done better that game?
I know what that means.
I mean, like we said, it would have been nice to get another goal, and I think they had a couple opportunities. I mean,
Hollingshead point blank.
Hollingshead point blank. I mean, one is a really good defensive play. That center back that got back on the line for Tillman's shot, like that's a smart defensive play, and Tillman actually places it pretty well for how much it was bouncing on off to the side. But that was smart, knowing his goalkeeper was kind of floundering there. I really don't know. I think we just got to look ahead to the next game and say, like, everything that you built into this game and thought like they were going to throw at you, it's going to be 10 times more because they're going to be in Miami. And I think
Fort Lauderdale. I can't say it with my speech.
Fort Lauderdale.
Wefspiwak. Fort Lauderdale.
I've flown there many times.
Fort Lauderdale.
Actually, here's a legit sad foot. Sergio Busquets should not be playing on Wednesday. He got a yellow card for his little talking to of Cengiz Ünder, and then kicked the shit out of Onholm. That is the easiest yellow card to call in the world. And the fact that the referee waited
CONCACAF.
5 minutes to actually, my favorite CONCACAF referee, by the way, O'Shea Nations, which is just a great name.
Yeah,
I love
great
saying
name.
it. But I hate seeing him on the field when my team is playing. That's pretty ridiculous because any other player is easily sent off there.
I don't think we could say enough about Aaron Long and Eddie Segura and honestly, like Igor Jesus and Mark Delgado shutting down Messi in the middle. He certainly had opportunities, but he's always going to have opportunities.
Yeah.
We played him as well as an MLS side could play Messi.
There was no time in which he had, I mean, other than his free kicks, which to him are like big opportunities. It's almost like a layup, but with the ball at his feet, there was no big chances from Messi, not even created big chances.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It was few and far between. The people who came just to see Messi might have gone home disappointed because he didn't have the ball that often.
There was someone with a Barcelona jersey a seat over from me who was silent for the last like 30 minutes of the game. Truly was stunned to silence by Nathan Ordaz.
Just
can you believe that the Prince of Van Nuys shut down the fans of Barcelona? And we have a fucking homegrown that we all will love forever.
Yes.
Like the Nathan Ordaz game.
The legend of Nathan Ordaz is being built before our eyes.
legit question. Does he think he's better than Messi?
It felt like it. It felt like it.
Doesn't it help to think that if you're him?
It does actually.
Yeah.
I've told you guys this story. Like a couple of years into being at LAFC, I was talking to Kitman one time, and we were just joking around about I was like, the guys probably have egos. And he's like, look, listen, from guy 1 to guy 23, every single one of those guys, and they won't ever, some of the guys won't tell you this, but they believe that they're Neymar. And they kind of have to. And I was like, fuck, you're right. Like, I get it now. Like the odds of being a professional soccer player are so slim to start with. And then once you get there to stick around, you have to believe to some extent that you are that good of a player.
And even before he got that yellow, which could have been a red.
I don't think in any world it should have been a red.
What actually happened? I heard people on the Discord say he sneezed on him. Like
he sneezed on him?
No. They were joking that it wasn't that bad of a hit. He slapped him a little bit, is my understanding.
They were getting into it. He pushed him, but he meant to push him in the chest, and then as the guy's falling backwards, his hands go up into his face. Which
I mean, the guy was
they could say
him all game.
Yeah, of course.
Also, I like that guy. Whoever that weird fat man is with the big hair, I like him.
I spent way too much effort and time during that match.
That was you out there
trying to decide if I liked or hated that guy. It was because of that. I was like, I'm looking at him like a weird funhouse mirror, and I was like, I don't like this.
I see myself in him, and I don't like it.
I decided I hate him.
No, I love him. I want him on our team.
It was like the guy. It was like the guy from Cody and Cambria was in a.
That's a
match.
good pull, actually, because I was just gonna go straight to the obvious, like a Sideshow Bob reference.
Yeah,
but I think the Cody and Cambria guy is
Give
much
that guy a freaking bass.
Before that happened, Ordaz also went through Messi in a way that Messi was trying to get a card at that point too. Like Ordaz was there to fucking play, and
some good shithousery.
Yeah,
Ordaz. I love it. Like someone had to do it.
I love how much of a motherfucker he is.
Yeah, I kind of do love it, actually. And early in the game, there was a moment where Messi passed the ball, and he just was like, you know what? I'm close enough. I'm just going to push you. And I was like, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like, do it. Just push him a little bit. See what happens.
I'm curious if Messi and Suarez play over the weekend. I have a feeling they rest up for the match against us.
To your point, they
played 90.
Yeah, they've been unstoppable in MLS, and Messi and Suarez don't even have to play for them to win. I have a good feeling they don't play.
Well, you have to against Nathan Ordaz. You have to rest up.
You got to rest up.
I think it begs the question, is Messi washed?
Are we back? Is Messi bad? This is going to be clipped by so many Messi fans. Okay, we have some super chats. Let's get to some super chats.
Super chats. Thank you so much for the super chats. William Lamb, thank you for the super chat, William. He says, hello, happy foot, sad foot, great leg 1 win results, beating Inter Miami. Thank you for the summary, William. Doing our job.
Wait, what happened?
Nathan Ordaz's goal is stellar. The question is, can they go further the distance in leg 2? William Lamb always brings it with it's just like good commentary.
It's like a tautology.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Thank you, William.
Yes. Now I think yes, because it's immediately following the most fun game of the year. Thank you for the super chat, William.
Thank you, William. Manuel Araujo, are we back?
You answered your own question.
I feel we're digging this far into it.
I think what we've learned is we can be back and gone multiple times throughout the season.
We can be back.
You saw the meme I posted. It's a cycle. We're going to lose to Houston 9-0, and then
which I'm totally fine with.
And then
fine.
Play whoever. Put that bum Giroud in. Let him play for 90 minutes in Houston.
The more cushion we can give to ourselves, the
What's
more
happening with the camera? Why is it moving?
It was because you're moving.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh no,
stop moving, Travis.
The
camera loves Vince. What can I say? We all know it. That's what it is. Look, that's where it is.
Why did you get?
And we're back.
How much was this camera?
It was about $3,000.
Thank you so much for your Patreon.
This camera moves.
It was every single
thank you for the super chat
we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mikey, for the super chat. He says Vince put out the game plan to beat Messi, and the team listened. We need a St. Vince half a candle.
That's a great merch idea.
Do it. I love it.
Okay.
Also,
we'll do it.
Thank you for the super chat. We're trying. What has happened? Can you make this camera stop doing this?
I mean, I could if I wanted to.
Okay, so
but it's really fun.
We have the scarves, and people have been asking, should we do another third season scarf? We always do the Patreon subscriber scarf. Mm-hmm. We have to sell 50 to make our money back. If you want a new Patreon only scarf, let us know, because we're trying to count to make sure we can make our money back on them. You have to do 50 minimum. And this is what's important right now, is figuring out how to make our money back.
This is a whole live stream dedicated to how we get back to the black. Okay, guys. Okay, next super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mikey. Thank you, Daniel. For the next super chat, he says, Messi, sorry, buddy, just wasn't your day. And it honestly, not only is that like a nice little dig, but also just genuinely good analysis.
Yeah.
He didn't have it.
He
At least by
tried.
Messi standards. Like,
Well, what makes you feel good though is like you did get the Messi that tried. Like I
Yeah,
think coming off an
he
injury, a lot
wanted
of
it.
people were wondering like how fit he was. I mean, he went 90 minutes.
yeah.
He was on the ball. You definitely saw him pulling out all the stops to try to get past LAFC, but like every single player put in a real shift on him. Like every time they got on him, they were smart about it, except for the couple of times the guys maybe were a little bit lazy in their fouls.
There
But-
was maybe
but
like
it's
one
messy. It's like- it's
Delgado turnover that was
There were a
me.
few turnovers. We had a handful of mistakes
That
and
first-
turnovers
first
that
half,
like
yeah.
we just got lucky on. Like that there just didn't happen to be any consequences. Like they all
Mhm.
fizzled out. They didn't happen anywhere near Messi. Maybe if they had, then he would have taken advantage of it, but they didn't have someone
Yeah.
there to take advantage
Just
of
like
it.
we said,
We got away with it.
And can I say, anytime we play a difficult East Coast team, 9 p.m. start time is great for me. That sounds
Yeah,
really
let's just
good
push
because they
Actually,
were
let's just keep
tired.
pushing it.
possible. Keep going. Yes, absolutely. Another super chat from Daniel. Thank you so much. He says orgasmed all over Messi. He did. Orgasmed.
Who's taller, Messi or Ordaz?
I think Ordaz.
I think Ordaz.
That's insane.
Maybe not last season, but in the off season, Ordaz.
Yeah, big
I mean,
jump.
after
big
scoring
jump.
that goal, he's definitely head and shoulders. above
Yeah, I think so.
The
Look-
fans were cheering him as they walked around, and he didn't even look up. He was just like, "Yeah, this is
Oh,
what I
man,
do."
so it was such a
I,
badass
of
walk
course,
back.
I believe in myself.
Ordaz came out and got his like warmer jacket.
Oh, I
on,
love him.
Just walking over to steal your girl. Okay, Adam. Thank
You
you.
can
so
have
much
my
for the-
wife. Whatever, Nathan, you can fuck
Travis,
my wife.
That's a really bad
No.
idea.
Nathan, I
Travis.
want you to know, if you want to
Travis.
fuck my wife, she's
Travis,
yours.
You're misappropriating the stakes here. It's a bad idea.
I think it was the first season. Someone from Nathan's family was in the chat, and we figured it out.
Yeah.
They were like,
We haven't seen
they were
him
like,
since.
that guy Nathan needs
yeah,
more
they're
minutes.
Not
like,
And we were
anymore.
like,
minutes.
huh?
Yeah. Well, they were right. Ultimately, they were right.
Yeah, the job's done. He doesn't need to come back.
Yeah, they knew him better than we did, and that's for sure. Adam Shazen says Lionel Richie better than Lionel Messi. He was at the game. A lot of big celebs here out. I always wonder when the celebs come out for Messi, like, do they go home? Because they're not here for the other games, right?
No.
Do they go home and they're like, I wish I would have seen Messi do well? Or they're like, cool, the team that is from the city that I'm from won.
A little bit of both.
Man, I bet you there's a third category of people that are like, I just want them to know that I was able to get into the Messi game.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's a flex.
Yeah.
I did have a moment watching Kendall talk to Matthew Stafford where I was like, they definitely said to Kendall.
Sorry, everyone. So Travis is on a first name basis with Kendall Jenner. He's talking about Kendall Jenner.
Oh, my good friend Kendall Jenner.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just
She's
said
the
Kendall.
Patreon. If you want to join the Patreon and talk to her in the Discord, you can.
Oh, now I got to
that's why
spin up
Vince
a
isn't
fake
around.
Kendall
They have
Jenner.
history.
Now I got to spin up a
I
fake
can't be.
Kendall Jenner account in the
I
Discord.
can't be in there. We can't.
Vince and her are not on
They're
good
not on
terms,
speaking
but
terms,
she's
yeah.
always in the Discord. But when they were
I mean,
talking,
men
she-
in her life normally just disappear out of. I'm
Um,
not saying anything out of turn here. I feel like.
right. Well, her dad did defend O.J. Simpson, so you
Another super chat. So sorry to interrupt you, Travis. Another super chat from Daniel. Thank you so much, Daniel. Big fan of you, bud. He says, win CONCACAF Champions or get backdoor entry into Home Club World Cup this year. I got to say, I didn't read that before I decided to read it out loud, and I
Mhm.
was scared. I didn't know
Yeah.
where it was going.
I mean, anytime you posit get backdoor entry, it's hard to choose.
Yeah, I didn't know, but what?
which would we prefer? I mean, Club World Cup is cool. I think,
It's a sham of a competition. It feels like.
yeah. I mean, I do think that group, if you can get in that group, that's a group we could get out of. It's the easiest group of all of. I mean, let's not think. If we can beat Miami and get to the next round of the Champions Cup, this has been a great beginning to the season, even with the losses, right? We sat in this room at the beginning of the season and said, we're not going to beat Columbus and we're not going to beat Miami. We can lose 1-0 and go to fucking extra time in Miami right now, right? If we could tie 1-1 and move on in Miami. Like, this is a good position to be in. We're not there yet, but like, I want to win this series. I really want to win this series now. I had no hope going in.
We have a great shot at it. We were talking to our friends at Laughing Scorchers, and they made a good point that maybe you guys already knew, but I didn't think about before, was that there's like real money attached to Club World Cup.
Sure.
That
but we don't.
You
get
don't
any of
have
that
to
money.
win that many games to get money.
Yeah, but he's asking us 3, and we don't get any of that money.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yeah,
I
so-
mean, the money comes through super chats, right? No.
Ooh.
It's a
Super
good
chat
way to
money?
launder money.
I mean,
got
I
a lot-
would say the super chats if we had to do Club World Cup post games.
Us
Oh.
versus like Chelsea.
Yeah, Saudi Arabian money coming through those super chats.
Could be
you
a
know?
lot of,
There was a lot of Saudi ads. I was like, if they ask us to be an Al Nasir pod, no question, I'll be an Al Nasir pod.
We've got callers. We got callers.
Wait,
ready.
no,
Let's
we
go
have
to
more
callers.
super chats. Keep going.
Oh
Keep
my
going.
god. Oh my god. We have more super chats. Can you believe it? YT Pablito.
Just wanted to get his
a
name shouted out.
sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Lisa Kushida, a friend of the foot. Larice, great game. Travis going to Miami. She knows how to push her buttons.
He's
man.
definitely thinking about it.
If I don't
She
buy the
gets
tickets
it.
tonight,
Lisa
I'm not
always
going.
gets it. Okay. Ray, thank you so much, Ray. He says watching LAFC today didn't make me wish I was dead. Let me say it.
I love. Yeah, wait. You got to say this.
Let me
the
say
second
it.
part.
Watching LAFC today didn't make me wish I was dead, and I think that's pretty neat.
Same.
Also, Messi, perfectly combed hair today looked dumb.
I noticed that.
Travis had a good call. Do you remember what you said?
I don't. What?
She said, Travis said, Messi looking like a school photo.
Oh, I said it's
haircut.
photo day.
It's
Messi's here on photo
school
day.
photo
Well,
day.
it is LA.
He
class
slicked
picture.
his hair down.
He's ready for class pictures. It really was.
Right. That's one of my favorite super chats we've ever gotten. Thank you for making us laugh.
Chavanter
Another good one.
says, thank you for the super chat. He says, Ordaz DP Giroud Gam. Would be nice. Would be nice.
So
Did I
626
skip a
Matt
super
was
chat
here. Oh,
there?
there's one.
I think I might have. But
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
626 Matt was our first caller.
Yes.
So let's bring
That's what-
626 Matt on. I think they dropped and came back.
Are you ready? Oh,
626 Matt, are you
in
here?
darkness, live from darkness.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry for taking up your time. Soon, Nathan Ordaz showing the little dog who the big dog is. Give me a woof woof in the chat if you're with me. Nathan Ordaz doing his best Chuck Liddell impression. And one more thing. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ow, he's a break. Dun 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 dun. Ow.
Raise.
Dun, 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 dun. He's
Travis
right
This
to
is
my
Matt,
hand.
I'm loving
Just
this
let it
call.
all
You're-
hang
you're
You're
out.
bringing the sports talk energy that Travis loves so much. Like this is a
is
top
it, man.
call for Travis.
Any happy feet or sad feet? I think you just gave us some happy feet. I don't want to know sad feet. 626 Matt, this has been such a fun call.
Hapo is the win, obviously. Sadfoot,
You know,
Is
you
that-
might be surprised. I don't know that anyone's ever made the win a happy foot. Isn't that incredible? What an
Well-
amazing first for us.
thank you. Thank you. I want a plaque for that, please. Sadfoot is that Nathan Ordaz even got a yellow card for what he did. I saw that. I saw him being pulled. I mean, you can't blame the guy for doing what he did, but he's got an edge to him. But the edge, I love it, and we need it, and that's what we got to do. Giroud should take a page out of Nathan Ordaz's book, honestly, and that's my opinion. Man.
Mhm.
Also, last thing, I'm sorry, I'm taking up your
No,
time.
okay, we're
Don't
having a great
apologize.
time.
That's what this show is.
Messi is at 100%. They rested him. They played him only 20 minutes or whatever in his last game, so that he scored a goal. And he comes here, he plays the full 90 minutes, and he still can't do anything.
Let's
The
go, baby.
fanboys, I live off the fanboys' tears. I love it. I love it. Please drink it up. I'm Cartman in South Park, just licking up those tears. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cry more, please. Don't come to LA.
I want you to call all the time. I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying this 626 Matt. Thank you so much for calling. We have to get to other people, but please call back. We love you.
Yep. Drive safe.
Yes, sir. Love you guys. Keep doing it.
All right, take care, man.
Wow, that's like the
Beautiful, beautiful
opposite of
call.
Jeff Talk.
Do you remember Jeff Tick? Don't give me credit for that. That was terrible.
Okay.
I like that a lot, but it's spelled the right way. Jeff. Am I right?
Yeah, Jeff Tick's off of the J. Who was next? I don't remember. Where are we? Okay, Sebastian.
I don't remember the order. You go
I
for it,
don't
Darren.
know. Sebastian, hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome
Sebastian, welcome. Any happy feet or sad feet?
Happy feet, we won, obviously.
back. Okay.
Two in a row.
Okay. Now it's a popular one.
Busquets is suspended.
Is he?
Oh,
Yes.
so he's suspended
Yellow card
anyways because.
accumulation.
Oh,
Okay.
That lanky
sweet.
motherfucker.
Thank you for the
Okay.
correction. I love it.
Sad foot, Messi's pissed.
That's not. Yeah, that's
Good
not
point.
ideal. Yeah, that's a
Good point. That's scary.
I
Yeah.
did actually make the comment to Travis later in the game. I was like, I don't like how little Messi has touched the ball because now he's like frustrated, and that doesn't feel like a state we want him to be in.
You just, well, I mean, he's gonna be on the field. You just don't. I mean, you just don't want to see him. But,
Yeah.
but I get it. I'm with you guys.
I mean,
I'm
Ordaz
mad
could have just
Messi.
knocked Messi out. That would have been helpful.
That would have been the
He's not gonna go
ultimate,
that far.
ultimate game.
Sebastian, I want my happy foot is the moral support you gave me on Twitter when I couldn't get into the stadium. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's another sad foot. The traffic.
Thanks for always calling, Sebastian. It's great to see you.
My phone's gonna die. Bye.
You too.
All
Bye.
right, take care. Daniel was next. Daniel, thank you for your patience. Thank you for calling in. How
Great
are
to
you?
see you,
What's
Daniel.
going on?
I am physically drained, guys. I've been up 6 a.m. So
Were you playing the game?
No. I was
Oh, okay.
look, guys. I actually work. So, but anyways,
Hey,
what's that?
Whoa, okay. Flex.
but anyways, happy foot. Obviously, we won this game. Nathan Ordaz was definitely the man of the match.
Legend.
I still think that Ibobisi goal against Minnesota is still the best goal so far. But like, man, that
Interesting.
Ordaz goal was a banger. So like, I mean, we kind of dodged the bullet. He could have gotten red card. Thank God it was a yellow. And thank God for Hugo Lloris. I just want to reiterate, Miami is the worst sports town in America.
Whoa.
So their fans don't really
I
don't
agree
really
with
deserve
you.
anything.
I went to an NBA playoff game, Knicks Miami, and the Knicks lost. The Miami fans like kind of weren't into it. It was a really bizarre atmosphere. So I agree with you.
It's just not a sports town. The people there just don't seem to like sports. But anyhow, I just want to
sad
like
feet?
also, I mean, sad feet. We got to stop giving Messi like opportunities to shoot free kicks. He's probably one of the best
Yeah.
free kick shooters of all time. So like every time he touches, gets his hands on a set piece like that, like I don't know, it gives me anxiety because like like what magic shit he could pull out of his ass.
100%.
So yeah. I mean, and I just want to end on this note. Someone needs to call LAX Andy and drive Giroud down to the airport, to the tarmac.
We're not giving him LAX. We're giving him Ontario Airport. He can go down there.
Yeah,
LAX
I mean,
Andy
like,
doesn't need to
might as
bother
well
with
go
at
that.
this
old
point, like,
guy.
what's the
Jesus.
point of Giroud being on this team, hogging up a
We
DP
have
spot?
Thomas Mueller.
I don't know. The
He-
fans seem to love waving to him.
I mean,
I will say this: he was trying to. I actually like this from him. So a ball went into the stands, and the 32-52 threw it back immediately, and Giroud was like, "No, like hold on to the ball." So I love you, 32-52. We need to work a little bit on your situational and tactical awareness here. When the ball goes in and we're kind of killing off the game, just lose it. Lose that ball. No one's gonna stop you guys. Who's gonna stand up to you guys? So just disappear that ball. Help out Hugo a little bit. I'll give him that, but I agree with you. You need to start doing something on the actual field.
I mean, yeah, I mean, at this point, like, I know they may not keep Under, but like, we got to keep him at this point. If there's anyone I want to dump and make space for one more DP, it's like Giroud's got to go because like he's useless. He's fucking useless.
I was
So-
happy that he was on the roster today. I thought if he wasn't on the roster today, there was a chance that he would be going soon. At least he's available. But I think you make a good point, and it's a conversation I think we're going to talk about a lot this summer. Thank you so much for calling, Daniel. We love you, bud.
See you soon.
Before we bring on Jeff, let's bring on Eric because he has something interesting to say. Eric, thank you so
I
much
do.
for calling
What's up,
in.
Eric?
Show Grindstone.
What's up?
Any happy feet or sad feet, Eric, from our defeat of Inter Miami?
Oh, my happy feet is all those fuckers who just came to go see Messi left
Absolutely.
with a 0 on the board. And man, there was a
100%.
lot of them in my section. To the right of my wife was a dude in a pink Messi shirt that when David Beckham came up and everybody started booing, my wife saw him clapping and she's just like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Are you fucking Carson?" And he's like, "Yeah, I grew up with Beckham, like in a fucking
Oh,
pink Messi
man.
jersey."
Ooh.
Man,
And he had a
so-
Messi kit. He had a pink Messi kit on.
He had a Pink Messi kit, and my
Who's
wife thought
plastic?
that he's really
Who's
a Carson
plastic?
fan that showed up to watch Messi in a fucking
It's simp
Messi kit.
mentality.
So 0 for him. Thank you for coming by. See you later, bitch.
Thanks for the ticket sales.
Yeah, thanks for the revenue.
Yeah. Otherwise, with the game, Igor Jesus, that was one of the best games I've seen out of a midfielder on our team. It was just, man, he played like a world-class professional that game. He was calm and he was confident, and everything he did worked.
I noticed some
Tillman,
of his passing. Like, we had a
Yeah.
lot of great short passing in the center of the field that he was always involved in.
Yeah, it was like tic tac in there with him, and I don't want to go as far as say he pocketed Messi, but he definitely neutralized a lot of Messi attacks. Like, he really, the whole team did good at shutting him down, but Igor Jesus in particular, like, he really, I think nobody stopped Messi better than he did tonight, and so that was really nice. Tillman, I've been really on him, but Tillman had a really good game tonight as well. So this team needs to play like this all the time, and man, we'll have it. But
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they do. I mean, obviously, we would have liked them to play better in San Diego, but like the games where we've been like, you guys really got to be on it. The Columbus game, this game, like they've risen to the challenge, which makes it so much more frustrating when they don't.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think if you are in the stadium, watch Igor play sometimes, because he does communicate really well with the back line, and it's kind of fun to see him pass off players like him, Eddie, Aaron, like the connection that they had in the times where I'm going to step, no, you're going to stay with this man, you're going to do this. And then also watch him when they get the ball, just his ability to kind of find space. There's a lot of young players that get kind of happy feet and they go running after the ball.
What'd you say?
They get happy feet.
Like the title of the
Yeah,
show.
they get happy feet.
Yay.
They just go run it. They just go running around. But he
Wait,
really
Is
understands.
that what the show's named after?
Okay.
That Penguin movie, right? I thought that's what you guys named it after.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's fun. He's fun to watch, and when the midfield's clicking and when they're able to find the feet of each other, they control games, as we said, and that was really cool to watch. He had a great game.
I found that you mentioned the Columbus game. It really felt like those were the two games where they both were just defensively on the opponent like a glove, and just very focused. There was no distractions. There was no they were just locked in a way that seems possible to do every game. I don't know why they don't. I don't know what the difference is and what they're trying to do, but they really they were like, we're not going to give them an inch.
I think I know the difference. The difference is that these games matter, and the early MLS regular season does not matter.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
yeah, no, it's kind of a juxtaposition of the last couple of years, because we've seen them play really good in league games and then come out in the larger games and treat them like league games and get dominated by opponent that's like cranked it up a bit. And it seems like now we're doing the opposite, where, I mean, our league games, if we keep advancing in CCL, like, we can lose all of our regular season games for all I care. It's like, this to me, we've been there and done that. Like, this trophy is, there's one team that's climbed this mountain. So everybody wants to climb this mountain. So, but yeah, seeing them play these games like this, and then the regular seasons, whatever, like, they can just drag LAFC 2 over there after their Antelope Valley game and have them play and just have our boys rest. And like, I don't care. But
Agreed.
It would have been nice to get another goal, a 1-goal lead in Miami. It's going to be a tough second game. But for tonight, we just party and whatever.
100%. And I think it's worth saying, even if we don't win this in the end, I'm really proud of how this team played tonight, right? It was a team that has been inconsistent all season long, and they knew how much this mattered to the home fans, and they fucking showed out, and they played with the intensity that we've been begging them to play with.
Yeah.
So regardless of what happens with Miami, they're the best team in the league, and we just outplayed them for over 90 minutes, and I think we should be proud to be fans of this team tonight.
Yeah, I just like being able to see these kind of benchmarks throughout the season, that like the reassurance that this is what we're capable of. We need this this is not going to last that long, but we need a few of these regularly, to remind us that everything's going to be okay.
When you have an abusive spouse, they give you a gift every once in a while.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
keeps you around.
And I'm okay with this being an abusive relationship. I just want it to work.
I do think we're going to move on, Eric, just because we
All
want to
right.
get out of here so that people don't have to stay here too late to work at the stadium. But we love you. Please always call back.
Love you guys too. Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Thanks, Eric.
Before we get to them, because we should end the show with them, let's do some the super chats that are left.
We haven't gotten to all the super chats.
Okay,
And
let's do
any
it.
excuse to make Jeff Chalk wait more is a great idea.
It feels good.
He's writing though. We got to keep in mind he's writing, he's rewriting, he's honing, he's sharpening. It's dangerous. Okay. Did we already say this?
said that one,
We
yeah.
said this one. Okay. Travis, the Tillman of Halfo Sappho.
Oh, everyone hates me, but I still put in a good performance. Yeah, I'm cool with it. People talk shit about me, but then in the end of the day, I'm doing a really solid job most of the time. Fine.
And also
Cool with
very German.
Also, this hat, I'm still the only one who's purchased it.
Not a ton of fans of the.
It was worth it.
When I've worn it here, we have not lost, and I want everyone to know I can't
Wow.
stop wearing it. I've come here.
He's doing
not
this for
worn
you
it.
guys. He's
This
doing
is
this for
the
you.
team.
The Beria of hats.
Me looking like a fascist. I'm doing it for the team.
I witnessed Darren getting his birria, and we talked about having a perfect 90-minute performance. And I just want to say that Darren made sure that we went above and beyond. It started before the 90 minutes even started by Darren making sure he got his order and he housed those tacos. I kid you not, within 30 seconds.
I did my job tonight, guys. I got the birria and I went to Vince and I said, "You said perfect for 90 minutes, and this is the first of those minutes." Actually, I think we debated a little bit. It was like more like this is 91, so this is like a minute before. So we were perfect for 91 minutes, really.
Yeah.
In all honesty, because I consider myself a member of the team.
Yeah, that's why you have a jersey underneath your sweater.
And so, like, I was ready to go on if they needed me. I've said this before. I'll say it again. If they really
Who's on
wanted
the
me
back of that
to.
This is a Bogus jersey.
Oh, smart.
My white jersey is going to be Ordaz. I want everyone to know that.
Wow. Okay, another super chat. Travis, Ray, again, thank you so much, Ray. He says, "Travis, here's $10 because you said that about my super chats. Don't you dare share this generational wealth with Darren and Vince."
Thank you
There,
so
take it.
much,
This is
Ray,
for Travis.
for the $6 that YouTube will give me. It really means a lot, Ray. Yeah, your comment was funny, so I'll keep complimenting you if you keep giving me money. I'm a whore. It's fine.
Wow. I think he deserves a compliment regardless. Daniel with another super chat. Thank you so much. He says, "I would pay top dollar to see Talk run on the field." We actually were joking. There was a pitch invader. I don't know if they showed it on TV, but there was a pitch invader.
Didn't get anywhere close.
That security was. They were puffing their chest out tonight because Messi's bodyguard was banned, and they were like, "We can take care of
That
this."
security was so much better than Messi's
It
body.
really was. That guy got like 10 feet onto the pitch, and they were like, "You're done."
They
bud."
made it hurt too.
They
That's
were
the old
really-
school style.
They got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that didn't happen. But then Travis and I were like, maybe now's our chance to go out there while they're distracted by this guy. We can do it and go for Ordaz, which is really what you should be
Sprint at
doing.
Messi, and then when they're trying to cut you off, go right for Nathan Ordaz.
Which is the real treasure. Get that selfie with him on the
The
pitch.
Messi of Van Nuys.
The Messi of. I mean, maybe he's just the new Messi.
The new Messi.
At this point, I mean, he's really proven himself.
Let's not qualify it.
All right, let's get to it.
Jeff Talk.
Jeff, welcome to the show. Any happy feet or sad feet?
A blank space.
Is the bit of me rejecting the premise of the show getting stale, or is you having the same thing to say to every caller getting stale? I can't tell.
Are you? Do you have
first of
video
all,
available or?
I'm not allowed to have video available because of what I might be doing right now. Be cool, dog.
Heroin. Keep going.
Are you shitting again?
Yeah. I put on video for that, Vince. Don't worry about it. So let's shout out to all my Salvadorans out there. El Pulgarcito, like the little thumb, El Salvador. It's a country except for all the stuff we're doing over there right now. But other than that, great. Love the Salvadorans, and they produced Nathan Ordaz, who just beat Messi. Unfortunately, though, Nathan Ordaz did not really play well outside of that goal. He got yelled at like 3 or 4
Nope,
times.
cut him
I
off.
don't know if you guys
Take him
saw
off.
this.
Take him off. Take him off. I'm not
Jeff
hearing
Talk.
this shit.
happened.
It is
It
the
happened.
Nathan Ordaz game. You're gone. You're gone. I don't like Jeff. You're a part of this show. You're a part of this show, and our hatred for you is real. And I want everyone to know that. But you cannot talk shit about Nathan Ordaz
Not tonight.
of all nights. This is the game that when we think about Nathan Ordaz and when we all decided he was ours, it is tonight. And so I'm not letting you say one negative thing about him. Maybe he could have gotten a red card. He didn't. So go fuck yourself, Jeff Talk. This is the end of the live stream now.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
This is the game
I
you
know where to
mentioned.
go, but
This
down
game
from
gets
here.
mentioned in the song that the 3252
Yes.
concocts.
Yes, he
for Nathan
scored on
Ordaz.
Messi. He scored on
Messi. That's
Messi
a
was the
line. That's a
goalie.
lyric.
Actually, you know,
Jeff Talk.
we haven't had like a player song in a while.
He's one of
and
our
this
own.
is-
While.
This is
He's
time.
one
I
of
think we've
our
been
own.
seriously lacking on player.
If ever there
player
was
shit.
a time to have a song
He beat
with a player's
Messi.
name in it,
He
yeah.
beat
The
Messi.
Prince of Van Nuys. He's one of our own. Okay, I think. Look, we have to get out of here before people. Like it's 11:30. We don't want all these workers to have to stay here too late.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, family.
is one of my favorite nights that I've had at BMO. It's cool. Like you can't get around the fact that it's cool to see those players on our field that close, and then to fucking beat them with the team that we care so much about. I am so proud to be an LAFC fan tonight.
There was 4 World Cup winners on the field at one time. That's pretty fucking
Not all of them from Miami, just
Yeah,
to be
there's
clear.
the-
only 3 of them. But
And we had one on the bench.
yeah, we had one in
'Cause
reserve. Think about
need
that.
him. We didn't need him.
And a
Okay.
future World Cup winner in Nathan Ordaz.
You know what?
Shout out
I
El
actually
Salvador.
like now that I think of it, I love just having Giroud around just to be like, you know what? He's here and we don't need him.
Oh wait, let's end on that last super chat.
We got more super chats. This is crazy.
But that one at the very bottom.
Oh my God, Carlos Serrano, thank you so much.
There's a guy
Thank you guys for the
going.
tickets. Oh my goodness, what a
Are we
game!
back,
Are we back,
Carlos?
Carlos? Congratulations on winning the ticket giveaway. It all came together tonight. Carlos won the tickets. He's here in the chat. We ended up sitting right behind Von Amirian, which is absolutely insane. I
Who,
can't
if
believe
you
that
need
happened.
a personal injury attorney, we can't stress enough, the best in the biz.
He gave away the tickets. He's a fan of the show. He's a fan of the team. This is one of our
Spell
own
it.
as well.
Spell the URL one last time for these tickets.
AmirianLaw.com. AmirianLaw.com.
Amirian Law, baby.
And we are Happy Foot Sad Foot. Check us out on YouTube. You can subscribe. You can like it. You can subscribe
Please
on
subscribe if you're
Spotify,
hanging
on Apple,
out, please.
on Apple Podcasts.
We
You
don't
can
care
leave
if you're
us
an
a
LA
review
fan.
or a rating.
Yeah.
If you're a Miami fan, I don't know where you were tonight. You can show up in the
I
show.
wanna
We
see
we
this
were
comment.
inviting everybody. Shit, Travis, the cutest one.
That's what we're ending on, baby.
All right, wrap it up.
All right,
Wrap
we'll
it
be
up.
back
Let
next
me
week.
find- there might have been another one. No.
Nope.
No,
I guess
dude.
Nope.
Travis is-
Travis in his camo hat, the cutest one. This has been so fun. What a great night. I'm so proud to be a fan of this team. I'm proud to be a member of this community. Thanks for hanging out. We love you. Bye.
Bye.